How to Survive the Computer Terminal, Dr. Steve Visentin. Thank you.
We've been taught a lot of bizarre things about our work style, and it's killing us. You don't just get cancer. You don't just get heart disease. We create these things through the bizarre lifestyle we've taken on. I'll suggest that you could look better and feel better and certainly live a lot longer, do things a little bit differently. And I'm going to ask you to move and create movement in your life. Movement particularly when you're sitting at the computer terminal. If you sit like this all day, you become like Bill Gates and his cronies. Do you know how they relate when they're at a meeting? If you're at a meeting with Bill Gates, they're like catatonics. They just rock like this. I want to get you rocking in your life. Maybe do a warrior pose at work. Instill movement. Do you know people in your life who have nice features, but they look like heck, and they look depressed, and they feel depressed because their posture sucks, and they're not working well? I'm going to teach you some exercises. We'll do them together. And then I'll ask for commitment, because your lives are at stake. I'm alerting you today. The British Medical Journal says that if you sit, how many people sit for more than 3 hours a day? You sit for more than 3 hours a day, and that's just about all of us. And then what do? We go home and we sit some more in front of a TV or behind another computer. If you sit for more than 3 hours a day, and that includes all of us, it shortens your life. They've measured it. It's measurable. I want to get some movement in your life and some life in your living. And I'll tell you some stories. We'll do some exercises together. I've given you the information. And then I'll ask for a commitment from each of you so that we can get it done, so that you can save your own life. Good idea?
Yes. Yes.
Go like this. I dare you. Open your mouth wide. Stick your tongue out. You're doing the lion pose. We're doing some yoga together. And it relieves stress. It's ridiculous. Maybe it'll make you laugh. Thanks for being brave enough to do it. Let's do these exercises together. Bring one ear to one shoulder. Bring the other ear to the other shoulder. By the way, if you're in the habit of sitting on your legs, I think that's terrible. And the yoga people have given us some good things, but they've given us some bad things too. And if you're on a Western diet, and most of us are, it just crushes those knees, it crushes the hips, it distorts our posture. So we've been taught some really weird things to do. I'm inviting you, don't stick your shoulders back. Whatever you do, don't sit all day like an Egyptian, everything at 90 degrees. I want you to slouch throughout the day. You can do that. As long as you change things up, it's okay. I want you to rotate. Everyone rotate one way, rotate the other. Put movement in your life. And if you find yourself squinting at the screen and leaning forward, and you look geeky. Have you noticed the people around you look geeky? That their necks are forward like this? You could spot a geek or someone who's been at the computer too long. Because they do this, don't they? Put your head back. You could spot a geek. Put your head back. Put your head back. Work your head. Most of you need to do that. Let's do a little survey. How many of you have noticed, be honest now, at the computer, headaches, irritability, fatigue, by show of hands, loss of memory, blurred vision, numbness and tingling in your arms, hands, or fingers, mid-back pain, lower back pain, numbness and tingling in the legs, difficulty sleeping. These are all symptoms related to the computer terminal. And if you do these exercises and incorporate them throughout the day, maybe every 40 minutes do one, every 50 minutes do one, and slow it down and breathe while you're doing it. You have them in front of you. I've given you the information. It's time to take action and save your own lives. Bring your arms up over your head. Stretch one way, stretch the other way. Bring your hands behind your neck. Work Your elbows back. Go for a little swim with me. You can do this right at the computer terminal. Do some backstroke now. Do some backstroke. Good for you. Yeah. Now, bend forward. Pull your head down. Stretch out the muscles of your back. Grab your ankle. Twist your foot around. All stuff you can do right there at the desk. Go like this. Switch it around the other way. Mostly what you do on one side, you'll do on the other, right? Bring your knee to your chest. Bring your knee to your chest. So we've done some flexibility moves. Guys, that's important for us. Flexibility. And ladies, strength moves are important for you. Everyone stand up, please. We tend to like to do a certain kind of exercise. Guys like strength moves. Ladies like flexibility moves because they're good at those things. So I want you to work on your weaknesses too. We'll do this together. You could actually get your heart moving at work. Step up. We're going to do some chair aerobics. And then step up with the other leg. And then step up with the other leg. And then step up with the other leg. Do some chair aerobics with me. I know you're taught, don't stand on the furniture, don't step up on things. If there aren't wheels on the chair, it's okay to do that. You can do that. Especially with this company. I know what you represent. With this company, you can do that. And guys, stretch your legs out like this. Grab the seat like this. Come on. Let's go. And work your arms. And work your triceps. Ladies, bring it in a little bit. If you have trouble with this, you can cheat a little bit, right? You can do it that way. Guys, way out, way down. And work your triceps. Maybe do 12 to 15 of those. Can you feel it? A little bit of a burn going. So you can get a real workout. And don't get too comfortable just yet. Just put your tush down. Stand up. Put it down, stand up. If you need to cheat a little bit, can you see your breathing? Good stuff. Now, let's do the abs. Work your abs. Work your abs. You've been a great audience. Movement is life. I knew that when I was 5. My brother pointed out a dead cat. He wanted me to poke it with a stick. And he poked it with a stick, and it didn't move. Admittedly, not very scientific. But there's a little boy and a little girl inside of you, ready to move. And I want you to implement these exercises and do them. Because if you do, you'll look better, you'll take on better posture, you'll feel better, you'll have some blood flow to your brain. And maybe when you leave work today, you'll feel like dancing instead of going home and dying in front of the TV or your own computer somewhere. Give yourselves a hand for being a good audience and participating today. To save your own lives.
Thank you.